solutions?
Well, the first one is one we've already talked about, which is resources, right? We provide security personnel, security certified folks to customers to help them with some of those implementations and help them with getting some of those technologies implemented within their environment and up and running, because they just don't have enough folks to get it done. A lot of it is selecting the right technologies. You take a lot of our hospitals, like I said, that still don't have either a dedicated security person or a security person or a person in that security role who has the right background and training and knowledge and certifications. They don't even know how to go out and select the right technologies or how to create a secure architecture, if you will, for their organization. So we help a lot of our customers in that area in terms of what is the best email encryption solution for our environment. What is DLP and how would we implement that, and how does that fit overall, and what is identity management and how does that fit into it, and what about log management? How do we create a log strategy or an audit strategy, if you will? And what's the difference between application logging in terms of privacy monitoring, if you will, and network logging, and what do I do there, and those kinds of things. The other thing we do help them with is remediation. We do a lot of assessments for folks where we'll do their risk assessment form, and then they have all these things that they have to fix or all these things that they have to address. And again, it's that resource issue. How do I deal with all the remediation on the back end? So we help them with the remediation as well. It's very tough for them. There's no doubt about it. And most professional services organization, small professional services outfits, whether they're a lawyer, a physician, or what have you, typically they look outside for expertise in things that is not core to their business, right? So that's one of the things that I think physician practices are really going to have to do to solve this problem, and that is we're going to have to develop services that they can acquire that can help them meet this challenge, because they're not going to be able to do it, in my opinion, on their own. They don't have the expertise. They don't have the people who have the expertise to even do some of the requirements that you have in HIPAA or high tech or meaningful use, for that matter, with respect to the security technology. So, just like they look to outsource maybe their HR function, or they look to outsource their IT or whatever, I believe that they're going to really need to look to find managed security services to support them from a secure, if they're going to do it the way that it needs to be done in a manner that protects not only the information but protects their business. So that's one of the things that I've been real hot on in terms of the recs that we have out there, right? We've got these recs out there that have this mission to support the physicians. Well, part of that mission ought to be to provide assistance in the security realm and the privacy realm. What services are out there? There are all kinds of tools that are developed by various organizations. There's a set of tools that were developed by this organization, MGMA, and the committee that I chaired up until this past summer at HIMSS, a small physician practice security toolkit. That toolkit is out there and available through HIMSS for any rec to pull from or to use to support security requirements in these physician offices that they have a charter to support. I think that's one of the things that they should do, and that somebody who's at the ONC or somewhere ought to make sure that the recs are focused on. I think the managed service security providers need to also get into this game as well. And one of the things that we're doing is working with a new strategic partner, which is Diebold Corporation, which has been around for over 150 years in the security space. It has world-class monitoring centers that monitor things like ADT for houses as well as businesses, etc. There's no reason why you can't provide the same level of security for physicians, or services for physicians in security, that you provide for home security, right? So that it becomes affordable for them. So it's something that not only can they afford it, but it's world class because it's done by a large organization with first-rate people with all the right certifications that know what they're looking at and can actually do the job correctly. So those are some of the things that I think the physician community is going to have to do if they're going to get it right.